Hello everyone. So this is the sample file how you all are going to make the file for the project for your project in software engineering lab. Okay. So as we have all studied about the SDLC, the file will also follow the same pattern. Okay, according to the SDLC. So first of all, what will be there in the file your file introduction part. In introduction, basic what is the aim means what is the purpose you have developed the your software, that will be written over there, and some background of it. Okay, that's it. Then comes system analysis. In this analysis parts come means requirement analysis whole will be there. Okay, so SRS will come itself here. In SRS, the things which you have studied like functional requirements, non-functional requirements, these will be discussed here. Okay, your existing means if you have something new in your software, you can tell that as your proposed software, or you can write that thing in the proposed. And existing means whatever earlier it was, you can write that things in the existing. Okay, tools means whatever the languages or the softwares which you have used for developing your software. Okay, and in the design part, simply your tables screenshots, all the screenshots of your tables, and DFDs for the like suppose this is a library management, so there will be a user and admin. Okay, so the screenshots for the table, for user, for book, for admin, okay, for student, these will screenshots will come over here, and DFDs for user and admin, and also sequence diagram, use case diagram, sequence diagram, these things are also comes under the design part. Okay, we all have covered these things in the theory itself. So these are the things which come under the design part, and in the last one is the, or we can say, implementation part. We will be having while running the software, the overall screenshots of your software comes under the implementation parts. Okay, the screenshots of your software, like how the your home page is looking, admin page, students page, login page. Okay, in the testing, unit testing, integration testing, all you have done, if suppose you have perform any testing like alpha testing, beta testing, you can show it here, or you can write it here. Or in unit testing means module wise testing will be there. It means what are the inputs you have given. It means the things, um, wrong inputs even you have given for the one module. For each module, wrong inputs and correct inputs, for both the cases you have to show in the unit testing. Like for example, um, let's suppose for the user input, once you are doing the correct entry and then again you are doing the wrong entry, means let's suppose student name you are putting 1234, it should display an error. Or id password for admin, for admin module you can enter the wrong id password, then it should reflect that it is wrong, or go to another page or display some message like this. We will be performing the testing part. Okay, in an integration testing, all the interfaces between the modules are working smoothly or not, you will show by input by performing the integration testing, or by putting the values for the input, putting input values. Okay, and in conclusion and feature scope, what will come? Overall software features will come as a conclusion. Future scope, what you would do or you would like to do, suppose you going to extend this for the future or in next version of it, that will comes under the future scope. And in references, the things which you have taken from anywhere you can put as a source here. Okay, these are the things which come. So let's suppose, let's see internally what you are going to write. As a overview I have given you, just look at once. Okay, In introduction part, aim, objective, what are the software your is all about, the things will come under this. Okay, then system analysis, mainly things are SRS. Okay, objective, then non-functional requirements. See, I think you will be knowing very well what are the difference between the functional and non-functional requirements. Non-functional requirement means actually it is not a user demand, but it should be present for smoothness of the software. That is non-functional requirement. See, efficiency requirement means the library management system will be, it should working smoothly. Okay, reliability, it should be reliable. So these are the things you are knowing very well. What are the non-functional requirements? These are all non-functional requirement. Functional requirement, your login page. Okay, ID provided, user ID you have to provide for the new user. So these all are the functional requirements. Search functions should be there so that they can search from the book, from the author, or suppose they want to search, admin want to search for particular student, they can search with particular student ID. So these are the things which comes under the functional requirement. Okay, search book is there. Okay, then comes your software and hardware requirements. These are coming under all your SRS. Okay, software requirements, on which platform you are doing, what is the database you are to taken, and for styling you have used CSS or JavaScript, or you have used HTML, you can write all those. Okay, hardware requirement is the minimum hardware which is required for performing efficiently, or the hard or for to develop this software, minimum hardware requirements, or okay, that will come under the hardware requirements. Tools, you can write front end and back end pay, what are the languages which you have used. Okay, then comes your design, like tables, all the screenshots of your table, student table, admin table, user table. This will come under your design section. Your UML diagrams will also lie under your design section, right? Sequence diagram, DFDs for admin, for user. Okay, that will come under the design part. Okay, these are the things which you have to include in your file. This is sequence diagram. Now implementation means how your website or how your software is looking like, or after implementation means your project is under the running condition, and you have to show the screenshots of your software. This is the home page, like, okay, screenshots of ebooks, what are the books available, how the entry is going, new record, suppose you have inserted, you can take the screenshot and you can show that new entry. Okay, login ID page. Okay, so these are the things which will be covered in the implementation part. Next one is the unit testing and integration testing, or system testing. Simply unit testing, in unit testing for admin module, for user module, separately you will be providing the correct entries and incorrect entries, and you will be showing what are the results and what are the tests you have performed, how it is working, right? Integration testing, in which we will check whether the from one module to another module shifting is not causing any type of problem or error. That will comes under the integration testing. Okay, now last one is the conclusion and future scope. In conclusion, what simply comes, overall achievement, what you have achieved by developing the this software, that comes under the conclusion of what is your software performing and what is it doing, and future scope, what you would like to enhance or add as an extra feature in your particular software, or you would like to suggest to others who can use it. Okay, who want to develop it again. So these are the things, references you can put as a source, what are the things you have included from other external sources, you can write it there, the place from which you have taken. Okay, I think these the things are very much clear, how you have to develop your, oh sorry, how you have to make your file, project file. Okay, okay then, thank you.